You're part of the Torrisi family now. Act like it.
Boys and girls, this is the Game Thoughts. We got another video for you. I thought Mafia the Old Country was kind of an important one to talk about. I've been on the fence about it. $50 price tag. Is it going to be too short? Are there a bunch of corners cut because of the $50 price tag? Is it going to be worth your money? Well, I've decided I'm going to support it. I just want to talk about the reasons why. And I honestly just want to see what y'all think as well. So, this is the Game Thoughts. Thoughts, some opinions, trolls, strategy. Let's talk about Mafia the Old Country. Now, for one, I am big into open world games. I love them. I don't think most companies do them well. No one does them as good as Rockstar. We all know that. Elden Ring is one of the best ones ever made, but we're not going to get anything near that. Now, with Mafia, they've all been linear games with the free ride mode. And it's all but been confirmed that that's in the game, so that'll get a little bit of extra time in. But the definitive editions and the remakes, like we know, remasters, didn't have all the content that were in the originals. We're probably not going to have a whole lot to do extra except for the story, but it is very polished, looks very good. Hopefully the gameplay feels good. We'll see. The dev team has said they're going to be doing extra content as the game progresses. There is some kind of money to earn, some kind of system in play. Don't know exactly how big or small that's going to be at this point, but that is cool, something for people that want to stick around. So there will at least be some kind of side content. I just hope that it's not completely shaved down because they just wanted to poke something and get something out. Now, they have said this is an experiment. They're going to be doing a larger project depending on how this one does. That's one of the other reasons I want to buy this. And like I was saying before, just having a grounded experience is great. I am interested in some of the mechanics, like the having to sharpen your knife, limited ammo, limited resources. That's all great. I'm always a big fan of that kind of stuff. Hopefully the hard mode doesn't make the enemies too bullet spongy, because that's what I plan on playing on. A little bit extra challenge. Hopefully it just makes it to where they're more accurate, more aggressive, and not taking shotguns to the face to make it difficult. Now, the knife mechanic might get a little bit weird with that, but that's okay. But the real reason is, it's a grounded story, male fantasy, it's a period piece with real weapons. I don't understand why we have to have glowing weapons. Don't really like the HUD that much, but I'm sure we'll be able to turn that off. One of my caveats here that I really didn't like, it almost made me not want to get the game at all, is if we're going to have this linear experience with everything looking pretty, can we at least touch the guns when we pick them up and actually, throw a little bit of extra money. Let us actually pick the gun up from the store, have him actually activate the gun. The Sniper Elite series is a double A team, and they do that. Just a thing. Since it's going to be authentic, let's be authentic. And let's really show everything from the time period. But the $50 price tag, while one, I want to have games of all different prices. I want there to be different things on the shelves, different types of experiences. I don't need everything to be 60 hours. But we shouldn't cut content, especially when an experience is shorter. There should be even more attention to detail on each and everything in the experience. I am a little bit worried about the knife fighting mechanic, but that's neither here nor there. It is interesting. And I do like the fact that we're just a guy going after other guys, seeing the beginnings of the mob. No extra stuff. No added on weird characters that shouldn't be there. It looks just like a good story. Hopefully it has some good writing in it. Definitely looks pretty. I'm interested to see how the cars and everything feel. I really hope it's a from the ground up experience and they didn't just take mechanics from the remakes of the Mafia games, because as fun as they were, they definitely still felt dated. But as concerned as I am about it, I just think it's important to support, like I was saying, like every style and every facet of gaming. I still like my side scrollers. I still like double A. I love indie games. Indie teams are making some of the best things right now. The thing with this one is they have the budget, they chose their price tag, but they know that a lot of people have been waiting for Mafia this long, and to me this was even more of a reason to go all in on it. Now I don't want a bunch of stupid content that shouldn't be there, or just padding, or a battle pass. I don't know. We don't want any of that. But it already seems like a 10 to 15 hour story is completely fine with me. I have no problem with that. But I think they should have turned up the polish even more if they were going to do this. And then on top of that, we need a little bit of side content. So we'll see in a few days if we're actually going to get that. But I decided I'm going to buy it. Enzo's story should be good. If nothing else, I like shooting stuff with shotguns. It's fun. I like my real weapons. I like my time period pieces. It's a cool thing. You know, not everything needs to be neon new age or samurai swords. This is cool, a little bit different. But like I've seen a lot of other people say, this could have been a really good open world, whereas the open world was really the worst part of the game for Mafia 3. But that's just what I think of the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This has been the Game Thoughts. That's Some Opinions Troll Strategy. You gonna play Mafia? Or do you think it's gonna be too short for you? I really don't think it's gonna be an amazing experience by any means. But I do think it's gonna be fun, and I do think the story will be good. And it'll be fun to just shoot some people. And a $50 price tag nowadays when everything's 70 and going to 80. If we want that to happen more, we gotta support it. Let me know what you think. We'll see y'all next time. Stream coming very soon, as well as a review. And for those of y'all that are still here, we also have a bunch of Battlefield 6 content coming up on the channel. We are all console around here. We got Delta Force coming. We got a bunch of Ready or Not on the channel already, and a lot more coming. We got co-op stuff. Gonna be a good time. The channel is steady growing. More videos like this. Game season's here. I really appreciate all your time. Truly, thank you all. But I'm very excited. FPS content and shooter content are my absolute favorites to do. It's what got me into gaming. Played competitive as a kid, and I'm ready to get back on it. Hope you guys will be there with me. All right. Later.
You're part of the Torrisi family now.